Ah, yes, market psychology, one of the most overlooked areas in finance, and undoubtedly one of the most crucial areas to master in order to truly become a disciplined trader. You've seen it. We all have. The cycles, the charts, the graphs, the videos, the strategies, the advice, the news, the narratives, so on and so forth. Now ask yourself this. With so much noise coming into your psychological state, how could one possibly make decisions that they themselves can be confident in? This is the sole reason and the crucial difference as to why 80% of traders fail. Because they never learned what was truly holding them back, themselves. Now, you may be thinking, well, how the heck should I approach this then? Obviously, the entire point is for you to decide this for yourself. But before you can do that, again, you must clear your mind and actually start to think about what you're doing. The right way to approach this is as follows. Ignore everything on social media, YouTube, and Twitter that doesn't provide source documentation for claims being made that involves investment decisions. The markets are an ever-changing organism, and you must always be adapting with the markets as they grow, not only from a popularity aspect, but from a technological aspect as well. As far as market information, here are some of the primary sources where you can get all of the information you need as far as where markets are headed, the current state of markets, the economy, etc. Now, keep in mind, although this approach does take a little bit more effort on your part, it takes far, far less time to accomplish. Now, I want you to stop and think about this for a second. How much time is spent watching videos that are wrong? How much time is wasted putting ideas in your head that are never verified to be true or accurate? That's the beauty in this. If you learn to only follow the relevant, informative sources, you will have a clearer mind and a more focused approach to trading as a whole. As far as the sources, for self-regulatory organization filings, which are the lit exchanges like CBOE, Members Exchange, New York Stock Exchange, as well as entities such as the Options Clearing Corporation, the Depository Trust Company, the National Securities Clearing Corporation, and the Fixed Income Clearing Corporation. You can find all of this information at the Federal Register. The Federal Register is the hub for regulatory filings that outline real-time changes being made to the underlying rules that govern the market agencies responsible for day-to-day operations. I can't stress enough how crucial this aspect of information gathering is, as rules are filed almost on a daily basis. And how could you possibly play your best game if you aren't aware of what the rules are? Not a lawyer or don't understand the jargon? No worries. It's 2023, and there are tools available to not only aid you in this process, but actually automate it for you. Two areas we will be discussing later on in this series. Next, we have the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you'll know just how crucial the Federal Reserve's actions are since they stepped into financial markets in September of 2019. The Fed being in the game absolutely changes the game, as it has put a macroeconomic spin on the entire market state and will continue to do so until their objectives are completed. Now, again, I understand a lot of people may not keep up with the Fed. But when it comes to the markets we look at every single day, it plays a critical role in understanding what's happening now and what could potentially happen in the future. To easily keep up with the Fed, you can utilize tools such as RSS feeds, which send you automatic emails, data reports, speeches, testimony, etc., as they are published out of the Fed. Not only that, but they actually have a free market data API that you can utilize to get all sorts of data from repo data, to share lending data, and so on and so forth. Most people aren't even aware that some of these tools exist, which is the entire purpose of this channel and this series, to enlighten people as to what's out there and how much you could improve upon your own personal research, and quick, too. We will be talking a lot about the Fed in this series, so again, don't let this video overwhelm you, as it's not the point. The point is to help you get some of your time back and realize that you can get accurate information in much less time by utilizing some of these resources. If you just start with those two resources that I just showed, being the Federal Reserve Bank of New York and the Federal Register, you will be amazed at how much you will actually start learning about the state of markets. And you'll have done it all on your own, utilizing the publicly available documents and resources at your disposal. Now, since this series is going to be dedicated to helping the viewer, this will be the stopping point in this one. Leave some comments below and let me know how you would like this series to continue moving forward. There is so much to learn, and this should be an exciting thought, as the time you'll spend learning this stuff will be much, much less than the method you were likely using before. In the next one, I want you to decide. After much feedback, it seems many of you would like to learn about specific things. Please leave those things down in the comments below and we can discuss the most sought-after topic. Thanks for watching, folks. Stay sharp.